Okay, so I have a pretty somewhat spicy team, right? Ludicolo, who's so underrated, Gradient, and Gligar. So we start off with Ludicolo versus Charizard. Pretty good matchup for me. And they switch to one of my least favorite Pokemon to see, and that is Vigoroth. So it's because I don't have a clear answer to Vigoroth, like a Poliwrath or something with counter. I'm going to stay in, take a Body Slam, and then switch into my Gligar. Because Gligar is pretty good after you do a little damage to Vigoroth. So I'm going to let the Body Slam go because Gligar it's a little tanky when it comes to Body Slam. Maybe not as much as I would like, but you can take 3 Body Slams from a Vigoroth. Hit the dig. Awesome. I can farm down, hopefully. No, we can't. Okay. So we can't farm down. So I am going to be hit, but I think I'm going to block because I thought it might have been a Rock Slide. I'm not sure which does more, but I didn't want to take that damage because if Charizard comes in, which it does, it's going to have to block at least one Aerial Ace or hit me with a charge move because Charizard, you're not tanky at all. So it was on charge move priority, which Charizard wins. So unfortunately, I can't get that Aerial Ace off, but I'm going to let my Gligar go and go back into my Ludicolo and get some bubble on this Charizard. So I come out with Ludicolo. They immediately switched to Lantern, and I wish I had a grass move on Ludicolo or Gradient, but I do not. So unfortunately, I don't. So I'm going to hit them with the Crunch. Maybe they think it's a Trailblaze. They do not, but hallelujah, God is on my side because that is a defense drop. So I'm going to block. And I think I can beat this Lantern now with just straight up Body Slams and the Mud Shot fast move damage. Thanks to that defense drop, I do have a chance. So I hit them. Look how much that does. Look how much that does. Lantern, honey, you're going down. So I'm going to farm down this Lantern. Getting hit with the Thunderbolt, that's okay. Farm it down. And we're in the situation where Charizard, you have to block. You have 2 shields, and they're all going to be used because of these Body Slams, because you cannot survive this. That's one block. Here comes the other block. And my Ludicolo has a Scald ready, so you already know. Switch, Ludicolo Scald. Boom. Win the game. Charizard, you're not going to like this. You're not going to like this. Boom. Super effective damage. Charizard goes down. I wish I had it. I don't know. I like Ludicolo not having a grass move because they just assume I have a grass move. But then I hit them with the Ice Beam. And that's always fun to do. So next game here. Ludicolo is just it's an underrated Pokemon, I feel like. Just really cool movesets. Another fire. Talonflame this time. Still a good matchup for me. They switch into Jellicent. I'm having a hard time switching to my Gradient, but when I finally do, I do wish I have Trailblaze. I might try Trailblaze, but Crunch still does super effective damage, so we're still okay. Gonna form up here and then get to a Crunch, which will be super effective damage to this Jellicent. They're not gonna block. They usually don't block the first Crunch damage, at least when I face a Jellicent. I'm going to let this go, which I feel like I shouldn't have, because if this was a Hex Jellicent, I can let it go. But because it's bubble, this Jellicent can easily just shield and bubble me down. And that's exactly what it's going to do. And I don't get a defense drop. So just not the greatest gameplay by me. But I'm going to come in with Ludicolo, hoping that they think I have a grass move. So I am going to block because Shadow Ball will do some damage. I block. I think I can get to a Scald before they get to a Shadow Ball, which I do. Unfortunately, don't have a grass move, but nothing we can do about it. Scald takes it out. So boom, perfect. And now a Victory Bell comes in. Now you saw Scald, but did you see the Ice Beam? No, you did not. So this is going to do super effective damage and takes out almost takes out the Victory Bell. Gligar comes in, fast moves down, and they decide to quit the game. See, this is why I like Ice Beam. No one expects it. They think it's going to be a Grass Knot, Energy Ball, Leaf Tornado, and then they get hit with an Ice Beam. So I like the movesets. I also want a grass moveset, but you can't have it all. Ludicolo versus Stunfisk. Pretty good move matchup for me. They switched to, again, freaking Vigoroth. Guys, let's stop using Vigoroth in 2024. Okay, new year, new Pokemon. Stop. So I'm going to be hit with the Body Slam. I'm going to let that go. Try to switch to Gligar. I'm not sure what was going on there. I am going to be hit with a few Body Slam, which is fine. Gligar can take 3 or I could think 4 or 3. Farming up here. Hitting them with the Dig, which will be doing some pretty good neutral damage. They don't block. Perfect. So now at this point, I'm going to let this hit me, and I'm just going to farm down with Wing Attack. Body Slam again. Not going to do too much. Yeah, you'll definitely need 3 Body Slams to get me. They're going to come in with the Jujujubine. You saw it. Grass Ghost Pokemon. Going to hit them with the Aerial Ace. They're going to... Oh, and they make a beautiful swap to Stunfisk. What a swap. I didn't even notice the second time around. Great swap by them. Kudos to them. I'm still going to beat you. So I'm going to come in with Ludicolo. Get a Scald because I really want to block from them. So I'm going to hit them with the Scald. They're going to block. Then I'm going to go to Gradient because I get the attack drop, which means Gradient, my tanky little chipmunk, squirrel, I'm not sure what you are, tanky little Pokemon can tank it, especially with that attack drop. So I'm going to go for Crunch, wishing I had Trailblaze, but I don't. Crunch hopefully gets a debuff, and it does not. All right, well, still, with as much shot damage and some Body Slams and all that, I think we can get rid of this Stunfisk. Already in the yellow. So because I have so much health, I kind of want to maintain that. So I am going to block the Earthquake, which is a awesome call. They come back with Jujubine. And I'm like, that's really fast. Is that a Frenzy Plant? No, that can't be a Frenzy Plant. And it's not. It's that Spirit Shackle, which is resisted. So you shouldn't debate it. You should have just hit me with the Frenzy Plant. So I'm going to hit them with the Crunch, which is super effective damage. They block, and I'm trying to get to one more Crunch, but they get to a Spirit Shackle. So I decide to block. Hit them with the Crunch, and I'm hopefully thinking I can switch into Ludicolo Bubble Down because I need the energy. Exactly what I do. Go to Ludicolo, I bubble down, I'm far ahead where I think I can get to the Scald before the Stunfisk, and I do. Perfect. I was scared to get hit by Rock Slide, which would have taken me out, but didn't get to it, so boom. But great swap by them. Great swap into the Jujubine and the Stunfisk. Hopefully we don't see that the ghost grass again because I can't say the name. I have no idea how to say it, so... The other Trevenant, we'll call it. Next game, we have Ludicolo versus Mantine. This is when I realized Mantine's kind of a core breaker for me. If it has Ice Beam, Bubble Beam, can do some damage to my... Even Aerial Ace and can do some damage to my Gligar and some damage to my Ludicolo with Wing Attack and Aerial Ace. So I switched to Gradient. They switched to Lickitung. They switched to Lickitung pretty late. So now I'm thinking, do I have a chance here? Because I have so much energy. It's spam Body Slam versus spam Body Slam, but I am ahead on energy. So look how much freaking Body Slams I have. So I'm going to hit them with the Body Slam. And my goal here is to not win Switch. Because it really doesn't matter if I win Switch because there's a Mantine in the back. I think what matters is I get shields. So I'm hoping to get 1 shield out of this Lickitung. But now I'm like, wait a second. I am so far at energy, and after this Body Slam, they're going to be in a range where I can take them out. So I think I can get 2 shields. So I hit them with the Body Slam. They have to shield or they go down. So do they want Switch? They want Switch. But unfortunately for your Lickitung, I'm already at another Body Slam. Do they want Switch that badly to give up 2 shields? Apparently they do. So... they are down 2 shields. They had to hit me with the Body Slam. I could have easily blocked, Body Slam, but again, my goal is not to win Switch. My goal is to get energy to destroy this Mantine, because Mantine can destroy this whole team if I don't have shields. So I'm going to come in with Ludicolo, get a good bubble farm down. They are going to reach a move with literally barely an HP left. They hit me with the Body Slam. They're going to come back with Mantine, and I'm going to have to hit them with the Ice Beam. I wish I had a grass move, but Ice Beam still does something. So I'm hitting them with the Ice Beam, and they're going to fire an Aerial Ace. I was like, do I have to shield this? No, because I think Gligar can win this for me. So they switch for some reason to Clogsire, which is not an answer to Gligar whatsoever. So this is good for me. I still have 2 shields. Mantine in the back has a little bit of energy, but this Clogsire can't do anything for me. Stone Edge won't do anything. Sludge Bomb is resisted. Earthquake is resisted. So, you're going to need at least 3 more Stone Edges, and I'm not going to let you get to that. So I throw the dig. Hopefully this will take it out. It does. So now it's just me versus this Mantine. We're even health, but I have 2 shields. I think we can win this. So I'm going to block the Aerial Ace, obviously, because I have 2 shields and why not use them? They already are at another move. So I'm like, do I block this? I block it. But now I'm like, okay, because I blocked it, I have to destroy this Mantine because Ice Beam will take me out. I'm able to get to an Aerial Ace. I have pretty much almost back to back. I need to see how much damage this does. Oh, I just need 1 more. Boom. 1 more Aerial Ace takes out the Mantine. That is a low-key a core breaker of the team. Thank God this is over. Good game. To me, because I won. Next one, we have Ludicolo versus Lantern. Another time I wish I had a grass move. So I'm going to stay in, hopefully making them think I have a grass move, but these sparks are chunking. So I decide to switch to catch the Thunderbolt. Maybe I should have switched to Gligar to catch it, but they come in with Talonflame. So I'm like, okay, yeah, it's something. I can hit them with the Crunch, hopefully to get a debuff. I do. I'm like, okay, perfect. I think I made a mistake here. I think I should have blocked, and I did not. Because if I blocked, I would have gotten a shield or got it low and bubbled down with Ludicolo. So now I'm going to come with Ludicolo, but they are increase their attack. So I'm going to Scald them, hopefully get a shield, but they decide to let it go. I'm like, okay, they're going to come back with Lantern. And I think they know that I don't have a grass move, or I would have thrown it instead of catching. So they come in with Lantern. I'm like, all right, let's get a Scald in. Hopefully I get a block, because maybe they think, oh, this is a grass move. Can I get a block? They block. Perfect. And I get the attack drop. So I'm like, okay, I need to switch, because yes, Surf is super effective, but the attack drop. So I can now tank some Surfs. So they're going to hit me with a Surf. It's all good. But then they have a Vigoroth. I'm like, oh my God, how many freaking Vigoroth do you guys people need? The end of Vigoroth this year, please. I hate Vigoroth. So Body Slam comes through. I block it. I feel like I should have let that go, because counter is not doing anything. Spark is resisted, but I didn't. So another Body Slam is coming through. Vigoroth, the king is spamming. Well, I guess that's Gradient, actually. Body Slam comes through. Switch timer is not up, so I wanted to switch. I can't. I had to go through the Aerial Ace. They're most likely going to let this go, and they do. So now I'm thinking I need to catch a move, and I do on Ludicolo. But I don't have a grass move. If I had a grass move, I win. That might have been undercharge, or maybe that's just the damage it does. If I had a grass move, this would KO. Unfortunately, I don't. They don't block. I don't get the debuff. I get nothing. So my only win con was having a grass move really, and I just don't have that. So an aerial ace, I'm just throwing this. It's not going to make a difference. They decide to, that was a visual glitch. They did block. It'd be crazy not to. So they did block, and the surf is going to take me out. But still, fun team. Fun kind of spicy team too.